Hey, what's up? It's me, Ahmad, and I'm back with another out of contact video. This video is gonna be shorter because I realized I was doing that was too many stories for me to edit for for y'all to probably watch. Also, if you have any anonymous confessions that you want me to read in a video coming out in the next couple of weeks, drop them down below, and I will read them to the entire internet. So, other than that, let's get started. So, our first story is. Am I the a-hole for not helping my younger sister just because she has cancer? Okay, so before the story, I want to give background. Our dad is a Pacific Islander, our mom is just white. My sister, 14, and I, 17, were both born in the US. Our parents divorced when I was 6, I think. However, I continued to live with my dad until I was 11, whereas my sister stayed with my mom. I live with my mom now because my dad wanted to move back to the islands, but I didn't want to leave my friends. However, I know much of my family who still does live on the islands and keep in touch with my grassroots, I guess. This is mostly thanks to my dad. My sister doesn't. Okay, so on to the story. Okay, so we already know what kind of person she is. Well, the sister is. About 4 months ago, my sister was diagnosed with sarcoma, which is a kind of bone/tissue cancer. Aw, I'm sorry for your sister. Wait, she's 14? Imagine being 14 getting cancer. I'm sorry, she had to go through a lot of procedures and spend a lot of time at the hospital. And I spent a lot of time with her and helping her. Well, I don't mind helping her. When she did get diagnosed, my mom expected me to drop literally everything to be there to help her. This girl's 17. She's still in high school. I just graduated high school. School is a lot. Why would you just drop out of school? That makes no sense. Meaning, if she's at the hospital, I'm at the hospital. If she's undergoing a surgery or stressful procedure, I have to stop everything, including school. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. I really hate to say it. But, white people. Why? I'm not saying this is only a white person thing, but I'm joking. But why should a child be expected to drop everything that they have going on in their life when it's not their child? It's one thing if this was her child. Yeah, that's your child. You got to take care of it. But no, that's your sister. What you doing? You be leaving your job, you be like, oh yeah, my daughter at the hospital. I mean, I can't work for a couple of days. No, you're going to lose your job. So that's just stupid to me. And sit in the waiting room and support. I can support her from school. I can support her while I'm learning. I can support her on the other side of the country. I can support her in the islands. She should have lived with her dad, in my honest opinion. All that I could handle, and it was annoying, but whatever. However, recently the doctors finally decided they wanted to do chemo, and my sister's hair began to fall out. She shaved it, but is extremely upset about it because she really loves her hair. The other day, my mom suggested that I shave my own hair so a wig can be made out for her. Lady, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, lady? Look. I get it. You got a high stress situation going on. I get it. Your daughter's got cancer. She's 14. I get it. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have the right to, feel a certain kind of way about it, but why are you putting your daughter through all this stress? Saying, oh, she got to shave her hair. It don't even matter if OP decides to shave her hair or not. She's not the a-hole in any context in this video. From everything I read, why would she be the a-hole? If she denies it, she's not the a-hole. If she lets you do it, she's not the a-hole. You're the a-hole no matter what she does. You made this girl leave school. You made her have to drop everything to run to the hospital for her sister. I get it. You gotta spend time with these people. But she's not even in the room. She's in the waiting room for support. You can't force your child to do something that you obviously can't do for yourself. So trying to force this girl to cut her hair off, insane. For reference, my hair goes down to below my butt. Don't cut your hair off, girl. Don't cut your hair off. Don't cut it. Rapunzel, let down your hair. Your mother is the opposite of Mother Gothel. She wants you to cut your hair off. She's not the opposite of Mother Gothel in the caretaking role. You know, they're neck and neck. However, the thing is, you're only supposed to cut your hair when a family member dies. It's a tradition my entire family, dad's side, upholds. And to be frank, I like my hair and have no desire to shave it, as it has been growing out since I was a kid. It don't have nothing to do with tradition. I get that. I'm glad that you're, following that custom as well. But even if that wasn't the custom, that's your hair. You do what you want with your hair. You don't let nobody control your hair. You don't let nobody do what they want with your hair. At the end of the day, that's your hair. I explained this to both my sister and my mom, but both are instant. I'm gonna just say adamant. So far, she's been good with the spelling. We don't need to, because that last episode, I almost made her the a-hole from just the spelling errors alone. The bridge girl. I should do it. And a tradition like that is meaningless, especially since my sister might die anyway. Why you got with that man if you wasn't gonna respect his traditions, his customs? Obviously, you didn't stay with him, but maybe that's why they got a divorce. But you gotta respect people's customs. You don't be like, your sister's gonna die anyway, just cut it off. If the sister dies and she chooses to cut her hair off, that's different. I wouldn't cut my hair off. You don't get my respect. You don't got my respect at all. That's all I gotta say. I told them no. They both asked several more times, and my sister even begging. I once again reiterated why I wouldn't, and that asking me was too insulting. Stand on business, OP. Now my sister is upset and saying that I obviously don't actually care, that she's struggling and aren't being understanding. However, I've bent over backwards for her, so the fact that she's going so far hurts. But she's also never asked me of anything like this before and is really upset. So I don't know. Am I the a-hole? No. Why would you be the a-hole? You could never be the a-hole in this situation. Like I said earlier, you are not. Remove the question marks. Let's read some comments. Not the a-hole. Do not let them bully you, OP, and stop missing school for your sister. Exactly. Stop missing school. You're 17, so you're either like a junior or a senior, depending on your birthday and stuff like that. You're missing out on crucial days. Some people, at least in my school, you gotta have you gotta be there a certain amount of time or you won't graduate. I'm not gonna lie. I missed a couple days. I missed most of April. I missed like half of April, but that was late enough in the semester where they weren't checking anymore. The people that were dumb were late in the beginning of the semester. January, February. You can't miss them days. I missed August. I still walked across that stage. I never had to do C time at all. I gamed the system. Guess what? I got my diploma. I don't actually have a picture of I don't have my diploma with me right now, but I did graduate. Your mom and sister are asking too much. Anytime someone asks you to sacrifice something to prove your love, that is a step too far. The decision to sacrifice anything should come originally from your heart, not their lips. Okay, Fireball. I know that's a number. Wait. I don't know what the L means. I'm gonna probably put it up on the screen. My husband has luxurious curly hair. He is a professional, and 3 times he has grown out his hair to his waist for locks of love. This hair has never been colored or highlighted, and the process can take 6 to 9 months for each wig to be made. OP, please don't allow anyone to bully you. Hold your ground. This is your beautiful hair. You get to choose. I'm sorry for your sister and your mom. However, this is not acceptable. If you feel uneasy, perhaps some calls to your dad might be in order to gain his perspective and solidify your decision. Here's wishing you all the best, not the a-hole. Exactly. I don't know how to pronounce that name either. Reddit people name people such weird names. One last comment. Not the a-hole. Your sister insisting that your hair is the only hair on earth that she can get a wig from is ridiculous, and your mother is enabling her. Yep. We're all on the same page here. Thank you, Brain Jacker. This is definitely Reddit. Agreed. Reminds me of a story I heard that even if she needed your kidneys, would die without them. The doctors would tell her that you're not a match if you told them you didn't want to give that to her. Not the a-hole. Sleep with your bedroom door locked, though. Can't do that. I suggest the bonnet. That way it would be harder to attempt to cut it without waking them. Okay, tell me what y'all think about that story down in the comments below, and let's go on to our next story. Am I the a-hole for telling my husband he doesn't need to know the ins and outs of my debts if he isn't helping me pay it off? Okay, so they already voted she's not the a-hole. I don't think she's the a-hole either. Honestly, think about it. If you're not gonna help, why are you involved? Context. My husband, 32, male, is a stay-at-home dad to our 23-month-old son, while I, 29F, work full-time from home. 23. Just say 1-year-old. People don't count. I don't know how many months I am. I just turned 18, so I'm probably gonna calculate the math and put it on here. But if I was to say I was months old, no, I'd be crazy. He told me months ago that he has $200. I said, that's not. These are British people. 200 pounds, fatty. He told me months ago that he has to have 200 pounds, fatty, a month spending money each month to get his games. He constantly asks for extra PSN cards for stealth releases or asking me to buy. You might be the a-hole. To buy 50 to 100 pounds worth of toys for our son, because one toy isn't enough. He has to almost get a whole collection or take out, etc. If I say no, he says things that guilt me into buying them. Anything over our allotted budget goes on my credit cards. After all, bills are paid, etc. I have less than he gets each month to pay back into debt. Why are you still with this man, child? That's the question of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Why are you still with him? That's my only question. I got a bonus from work this month, which works out to about 1,600 pounds fatty after taxes and deductions. I'm giving him 900 pounds of that, 600 for the upcoming PS5 Pro, and 300 pounds for a collector's edition of a game. Shoot, if my wife was spoiling me like that, I'd be a house husband. Can't even lie. It's not my goal to be a house husband, but like, if my girl was spoiling me this much, I'm fine with being a house husband. I can do that. Yes, I do the cooking. Yes, I do the cleaning and take care of the child. I'll do all that. If you give me money, I'm sorry. I'm just... He wants to get our son a tablet. This child won. He don't need a tablet. Give him, he can watch TV or something. We'll give him £100 towards that, and that leaves the rest to pay debt back. He asked me if there was any reason why it wasn't more. I told him that if it wasn't for extra expenses of the council, I would have a bit more, but it is what it is, and He started getting upset, saying I was throwing it in his face, and everything I buy him comes with caveats, which it doesn't. I have never complained about buying him anything and never told him no. He'll even come up to me with a list of games slash releases slash prices to ask me to work out a way that he'll be able to get them all with his money. And when I tell him, his response is, but if I need more for whatever reason, you'll be able to give me a PSN voucher. Yeah? Saying that I shouldn't complain about anything. Again, I didn't. I was just answering a question. Okay. Why are you with him? Genuine question. How old are you? She's 29. Look, I know you crossed the ocean. But, and I know you got a kid. I know you got a kid and a toxic ex, possibly. But, if you're looking for a fresh, new, legal person to, invest your money in, I'm probably your best option. I'm about to go to college soon, so I can use all the money I can get. So whatever your name is, I'm looking for somebody that can help me out. A sugar mom, if you want to call it that. Look. You could help a brother out real quick. Could you? He started asking me how much I owed and stuff. I told him the amount which he asked, but he got upset that I never told him anything beforehand. I simply told him that I don't see what the point is because he always panics and then stresses me out with all the questions. And besides, I didn't think he needs to know the exact details other than we are okay. He knows I would tell him if we weren't because he isn't giving anything back to pay it off. He is just taking money off of me for whatever he wants. Look, I say leave. For me, you're 29. I'm 18. I know the 11-year age difference might be a little concerning, but I'm a real caring person. I wouldn't be complaining about bills or blah, 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 this or blah, 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 that. I just say give me a chance because why not? I say give me a chance. I think I could be a really good, not provider, house husband. I cook, I clean. I can do all that. You buy me whatever I want. You want to buy me a PlayStation 5? I'll do it. You'll buy me college football, I'll do it. I volunteer as tribute. I volunteer. If you're looking, I'm volunteer. I volunteer. He is acting like I'm treating him like a child, and I am lying to him, saying I'm a bad wife, and that no one he knows has a marriage like this. Just want to know, am I the a-hole? No, you're not, ma'am. I said ma'am. I shouldn't call you ma'am. No, you're not, young lady. You're not a-hole. Again, if you're watching this from over the pond, because I have viewers from the UK. Hello, viewers from the UK. I'm in London. I like to go and shop at the mall. Okay. Also, y'all know I got acid attacks in London? That scares me. It might be like a fallacy, kind of some British people talk about school shootings. But again, I'd rather get shot than acid thrown in my face. But I would prefer neither. But if I had to pick, I'm picking I'd rather get shot. I'm not getting acid thrown in my face. Anyway, that's not the point of this. You're not the a-hole, man. Again, if you need somebody to talk to about some of your issues, your marital issues, just hit me up. You already seen the video, so my Instagram's connected to that. You can DM me, and yeah, we can just talk from there. All right, let's read some comments. Edit changed to not the a-hole. Oh, so they felt like they were the a-hole. Oh, OP said in one comment that she works from home and does most of the child care and wait a minute. You don't even do nothing? Man, I'll take care of that child for you. I got like 4 siblings. I do half the stuff anyway. So that's not even the bit. I'll do that. And you give me money? That's more than I get here. That her husband refuses to be a part of the budget and finances, even though she regularly shares that information with him. I feel like you should involve him more in the finances because, based on this post, it does sound like you divvy up the money and give him an allowance. Okay, I'm fine with that. He mad, I'll take his spot. I don't care. He should really be a part of the budgeting process so that he understands where you both are financially. If anything, this could really benefit you because I feel like he is constantly asking for money for things, but he might not do that as often if he was reminded more often of the fact that you have a debt that needs to be paid down. Realistically, the focus should be paying down the debts. It and it really wait, and it isn't and it isn't really even your debt. It's both of your debts at this point because you're married. Okay, that's a good point. That's a really good point. I didn't think about it like that. He should be involved, to an extent. But yeah, he should be aware. I'm gonna give him that. He needs to understand things like the PS5 and the games are just not a priority, and that the majority of what you have to spend after expenses should be going to debt. I think he's the a-hole for not being more involved and for guilting you into giving him money for things like video games when you are in debt. But I can also see you being a bit of the a-hole if you don't actively involve him in the budget. Obviously, they changed it, so we know they're not the a-hole. Okay, so OP responded, I would love to involve him in budgeting process, but he doesn't want to be. He can't even budget his own spending money properly. I can budget. So you can send some money my way. It'll be handled. You won't even hear me asking for you for no money because I'm gonna handle everything myself. Stipping dick. That's not stick and dip. That's the correct pronunciation. He literally left all the money side of things to me. I am forever trying to talk to him about it, but he doesn't want to know. I have it on my phone, and I send it him the breakdown each month, even trying to talk it through with him, but he gets upset at me because he doesn't understand and just gives up. This man 32. Look, I'm like 15 years younger than him. 14. I'm 14 years younger than this man. I can do better than him. Stick and dip. You got my information, so just hit me up. I don't know if you like black guys or anything like that, but you might not even be black. I think we got that. She's not really the a-hole. Now on to our final story of the day. Am I the a-hole for making my mom send me to live with my grandparents? How does that even work? My mom has decided I, 15 male, need to go live with her parents, aka my grandparents. She made this decision because the last 5 years we fought over step and half titles in the house. My mom is married to someone who isn't my dad. I call him my mom's husband, as he should. Like, he should be able to call him that. He has a daughter. I call her my stepsister. That's literally the title. He's describing the titles to. He's literally calling them what they actually are. It's not like he calling his uncle his mom's husband. That'd be weird. My mom has kids with her husband, and I call them my half siblings. They are his half siblings. Again, this is a white people thing. I call my siblings my half siblings, because they're just my siblings. I grew up with them. They had to make us a no step or half family. And I didn't go along with that. My stepsister is my stepsister, not my sister. My half siblings are half siblings, not siblings. That's what they are. I share no parent with my stepsister and one parent with my half siblings. I learned about these titles in school in like first or second grade. Okay. He doesn't consider these half siblings his actual like full siblings or just like siblings. So he has the ability to call them that. So you're not the hill, like just from that alone. Your mom really shipped you off because you didn't want to. You called them what they are to you. So she gonna call her stepchild her child. She can do that because she has the right to do that. You know, like you have the right to not call them that. My mom tried putting me into therapy. She tried family therapy for me, her, and her husband. They punished me, and he used his old army punishments to try to make me comply and teach me actual respect or whatever. I would have actually shipped off. Your mom doing way too far. She probably could have just kept the titles as they were, and maybe, just maybe, if you spent enough time with them and built bonds with them, you will call your stepsister, your sister, your half siblings, your siblings or whatever. You will call the mom's husband stepdad or dad or whatever they wanted if you had enough time. Because if they just proceeded like normal people instead of trying to shove the title down your throat, because family is just a word. You're just related to these people. Like, oh, we're fully related. That makes us better. No, you're a blended family. Be okay with that. Not every family is a nuclear family. I make an edit about a show that doesn't deal with the nuclear families. Modern Family. Like, people so dumb. My mom talked to me about why and what she can do to make me feel like I can drop them. She has told me using them won't make me have a bio dad. He didn't want a kid, so left mom when she was pregnant. Okay. So your dad's alive. Okay, now that kind of switches up for me. Your dad don't want you. Your dad don't take care of you. Your dad don't do. So you just doing this just because of titles. It's not like you go visit your dad or anything like that. Your dad not in your life. When did they get married? Like 10? Okay, now I can get, like, you might be a little defensive with the change. But if it was like younger, then it might have been different. But so you just doing this just cause. Not you still have the right to do that, but like in general. Now, if my mom got married, I wouldn't call him dad, but like I just turned 18. So that's different, I guess. But again, it might be the same case for you. It might just not be something that you want to do. I'm very stickler for titles, so I kind of get that. But my siblings are my siblings. I'm not about to call them half siblings, even if they are. That's just me, though. But her husband told his daughter that I'm her big brother, so she was getting upset that I stay stepsister because she learned about it in school like last year, and she was upset because step means not real, which is how she said it. Step is real. It just means that y'all aren't related through blood. Did your dad not tell y'all that y'all not related? Like y'all just about to lie to this girl for like the rest of her life? Yikes. It's been a big fight for the past 5 years, and my mom has given up. She told me I need to go and live with my grandparents. I said fine. Your mom really thought she ate with that. She really thought she thought she did something with that. Go live with your grandparents. Okay. Wait, what? You took me serious? You know I didn't mean that, son. I was joking. Like, come and live with us. No. I can go back. I can go there. I'm not going back with y'all. You send me off, I'm going. She really thought she did something with that argument. My grandparents were eager to have me live with them. Then my mom got mad at me and told me I'm making her do this and I should be willing to compromise and work on a solution for me to stay. The compromise isn't compromising. The compromise is do what we say or get out, or we're going to beat you to teach you real respect. I told her we'll never agree, and if that's what makes her send me away, then I won't fight to stay. My mom told me I shouldn't be forcing her hand like this, and she told me she can't believe me. Am I the a-hole? No. They voted you're not the a-hole. You're not the a-hole. You are not the a-hole. I want some a-holes. I swear. I know that sounds crazy. I just want to hear some crazy delusional people thinking they in the right. I need Dominic to step his game up. Alright, let's read some comments. Not the a-hole. Your mom got mad at you because you agreed with her decision to live with your grandparents. It sounds like she was expecting your grandparents to be angry at you and side with her, and now upset her plan to further punish you failed. Also, do people really find the terms half sibling and step siblings offensive? No. It's literally the title of who they are to you. That's like getting mad that somebody called you you call somebody uncle or nephew. That's literally the title. Oh, you calling me nephew? I'm not. No, that's what you are. You want me to call you my cousin? You're not my cousin. You're my nephew. You know. My mom does. OP responded. Her husband totally does. Like he's really freaking annoyed about it and takes those terms so badly. Doesn't help that his daughter was upset, but he was very offended even before that. Gosh. Okay, next comment. Not the a-hole. Your punishment for not sharing other people's delusions is that you no longer have to live with your bullies. I can see why you have no problems accepting it. Exactly. Okay, and the last comment. Not the a-hole. Your mother is just trying to manipulate you for the umpteenth time. Exactly. But going to live with your grandparents is the best solution for absolutely everyone. You, your mom, her husband, your half and step siblings, your grandparents, everyone. Do it. Your mom thinks it would be better for you to give in and say you love all her family equally as your family, but that's because she's being very selfish and short-sighted. Her preferred option requires you no longer being a real person with your own feelings. The go live with your grandparents was meant to just be a scary threat. Call members of family what we dictate or you're out. She expected that threat would be enough to make OP cave, which is why she's so mad that OP has actually taken her up on her offer, which never was made in seriousness, and that the grandparents are very happy to take OP on, so her threat has turned into a nice viable option for OP. Her threat has suddenly split up their family in a way that she never expected. Exactly. She thought she was about to scare him. And he was like, okay, I'll go there. I love them anyway. They're not going to try to force me to act one way. Hey, thank y'all so much for the support recently. And I have a lot more videos coming this week. Yeah. Thank y'all so much for the support. Go make sure you watch all my other videos. And I just started a playlist with the Am I the A-hole videos. And I'm probably going to be dropping one again real soon. So thank y'all so much for the support. Make sure you like, subscribe. Go put your confessions down in the comments below. And remember, a day without laughter is a day wasted. Peace out.